Come in week in and week out with another edifying sit down from Yasharala. But before we do that, we want to give infinite honor and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the Akim of Christian's truth at the four corners of the earth. Okay, this topic, man, you see, is fret not the evildoers. You know what I mean? Because in this truth, man, you're gonna have people that's just gonna be out to get you. You're gonna have people that just become your enemy just for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you in the faith, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it be, your family members, people you knew all your life, or just niggas, period. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to jump right into this, man, and we're going to let the scripture speak. Go ahead and give me that out.
This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 6. But whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone hanged about his neck, and that he would drown in the depth of the sea.
You feel me? So the scriptures say, whoever should offend one of these that believe upon me. So who believe upon him? You know what I'm saying? That's not just talking about everybody, man. It's not just talking about anybody. It's talking about who? The men that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, that worship in the spirit and truth, man. You know what I'm saying? That's who that's talking about. You know, because go ahead, read it out, read it over.
You want me to read it again, brother? 18 and 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone would hang about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea.
So the scriptures say, whoever should offend one of these little ones that believe upon him, put a millstone around his neck and drown up in the sea. You know what I'm saying? Now, why is that, bro? Because the men of the Lord, the men that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai and do the works of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, they the ones that do the work. They the ones that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. That's fasting, that's praying, that's going out the highways and hedges, teaching, you know what I'm saying, enduring affliction for the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, for the ministry of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. They're the ones that's doing the works like that, man. It's best that you wait. If you offend them, it's best that you put a millstone around your neck and catch yourself in the sea. You know what I'm saying? Now think about that. It's best that you drown, bro. You know, big ass millstone around your neck, man, and sink to the bottom of the sea, than to offend a little one that believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Why? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh is the Father of spirits, man. You know what I'm saying? It can do anything to you. You know what I'm saying? You know? Let me get Zechariah 2 and 8 out. You was going to say something, Mark?
Nah, you got
it.
Yeah. Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8. And it reads, but thus saith Yahweh, power of hope, after the glory that he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for that he that touches you touches the apple of his eye.
Now look, okay, now that's talking about Esau. But you know what I'm saying? You niggas, you know what I'm saying? Also, you niggas, you can liken that to you niggas, man. That's dealing with who? That's dealing treacherously with Yahweh Bashim Yahshai precious elect, man. You know what I'm saying? You touching the apple of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai's eye when you dealing with when you messing with the men of the Lord, bro. You know? Think about that, man. That's a precious thing. The apple of my eye. You know what I'm saying? So when you put your hands on the apple of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man, it's like you dealing with him, man. What you think the Lord gonna do to you, man? You know, you evildoers that try to come up against the man of the Lord, that do things intentionally against the man of the Lord, try to hurt the man of the Lord intentionally. You know what I'm saying? For the truth, for the doctrine, for the ministry. You know what I'm saying? How do you think the Lord feel about that? You know what I'm saying?
And like another way of putting it out, it's like you messing with my family. You know? When you mess with somebody's loved ones, man, you know, a king will come out the throne when you mess with anybody in his house, man. All right? So Yahweh Shema Shai told the nation of Israel, out of all the nations under the sun, I've loved you. All right, in the book of Amos, the 3rd chapter. So when the other nations deal with what the Most High's love, he's going to deal with them like somebody messing with your child, man. You go to a pride of lions. You go to a pride of lions, and you go fuck with that lion's cubs, man. When the hyenas and the leopards, all those other species of cat come fucking with a lion in his pride, man, that lion come down off his throne, and when he come down, he's trying to kill everything, man. He's trying to destroy everything. He's not trying to do anything. He's going to do it. All right, so that's how it is with patience, man. But when you go down to, like you said, on another level, it's his servants. Because for the most part, when you read the scriptures, Jerusalem was the one that came against the service of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? Jerusalem, old Jerusalem, prophet. Let me get that. You was finished right there?
Go ahead up. What you say?
Were you finished with Zechariah the 2nd chapter?
Yeah, I was finished up.
All right. Let me get you a precept. This is Matthew chapter 23, verse 33. And it reads, ye serpents, ye generation of vipers, how can you escape the damnation of heaven? Now, in this scripture, our great king, he's not talking about the other nation. He ain't talking about the other race. He's talking about the people of his nation, and he likened them to vipers and snakes, man. When you call a nigga, a snake-ass nigga, that means he's some low-life scum, man. Or he's an enemy, okay? Wherefore, but behold, I send unto you prophets, wise men, scribes. Some of them you shall kill and crucify. So when the scriptures say it's better for you to tie a great millstone around your neck than to deal treacherously with one of his little ones, that's talking about 2/3 of our people, because they the ones that killed the prophets, man. And in the scripture is talking about the ones they're going to behead in these last days, man. And some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogue and persecute them from city to city. All right? These are enemies with that same biological makeup that we have. The Israelites according to the flesh. Okay? That upon you may all the righteous like you. I'm gonna keep reading. That upon you may all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zechariah, son of Barachias, whom ye slew between the altar. All right? So 2/3 of our people have always slaughtered prophets, always came against the prophets. Those same people that did what our great king is quoting, they're here today. All right? Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets. All right? You talking about niggas, man. Niggas, like,
hey, look,
and we're bringing it out. Niggas is not greatest resistance, man. East don't come out and show his ass, but for the most part, it be the people of our nation, man. You got it, bro.
It be the people of our nation. Damn, it be your own family members. It be your baby damn mama. It be your ex old lady or your old lady or you know what I'm saying? Just people, period. You know what I'm saying? Of our own nation. You know what I'm saying?
Or just a straight up scoffer. Just a scoffer.
And look what they did to Steve. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is, though. It's like that. It's like that because, if we was of the world, they would love the world. What's that scripture? I think that's another. First John. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna. This is a scripture that came to mind. Look, Kanye, that's John 15-19. It says, if ye were of the world would love his own. You feel me? Because if we was like, you know what I'm saying, 2/3 of our nation, you know what I mean? If we was doing, you know what I'm saying, the things that they were doing, you know what I'm saying, conforming to this devil system, you know what I'm saying? We was worshiping the image and giving life to the image, what they would do. They would love us as their own, right? But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. That's why they hate us. That's why we catch that hate. That's why we catch some hell from niggas, man. You know? That's why they do these things. They try these things to do anything to hurt you, man. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that they doing, oh man. What's that scripture? It says they think that they do a service.
I would say the scripture where they talk about some of them will kill you and thinking they're doing service for Yahweh Shema Shah. The day will come that some of them will kill you and think they're doing it for the Most High.
Yeah.
Hold up, I'll find it. You looking for it, You can talk and I'll get it, bro. Both of them.
Oh, okay. You got it. Yeah. So these niggas, you got it?
Yeah, I'm about to get it.
All right. Well, yeah, though. You know what I'm saying? Because if we was of the world, you know what I'm saying, they would love their own. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I appreciate what you're doing, and man, keep on pushing and all that. I mean, you got people that say that now, but once you start laying into their ass, then it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? You know? Once you start telling them, well, what you doing for the Lord? You know what I'm saying? Then it's, man, y'all, man, blase. You know what I mean? You know, because we not of this world, man. The Lord pulled us out this world and cleansed us up and washed us with the word, man. You know? And what we doing? Think things of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't in the world, bro. The world gonna love a nigga that don't mind sleeping with another man's lady. The world will love a nigga that's done with threesomes. The world love a nigga that's balling crawfish on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? The world support a nigga trying to put his album out there, trying to blow up in 2020, coming down. You know what I'm saying? But we try to be that light to the Gentiles, man, pushing for this truth, man, and doing our work in sincerity. You know, standing up for something, standing up for who? Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, the righteous ways. You know what I'm saying? But people hate that. They don't like that. So therefore they become scoffers. They become your enemy. You know? You ain't got that scripture yet out?
Nah, I'm having technical difficulty. I go over here with the dog on iPad. No,
I don't know. I think I know where it's at.
Yes, man. The Most High let his servants look like
right
the bad end of the stick. There's times he'll let it look like person's getting the best of you. But if you hold fast to the end and you keep your hand on the gospel plow, he's going to give you recompense. His word won't come back void, man. It's a righteous thing for Yahweh Shai to bring tribulation to those that trouble his servants, man. And we get trouble all throughout this place, man. All right? You get troubled on the right hand and on the left. That's the territory of being a man of the Lord. That you have to go through hell. You got it, right?
And being a man of the Lord. Yeah, I got it. It's John 16:2. You want to get that out?
Yeah. I'm supposed to know what that was that. All right, this John chapter 16, verse 2. They shall put you out of the synagogue. Yeah, the time coming that whosoever killeth you will think they do of Yahweh's service, man.
See, yeah. Because see, this right here, this ministry, it makes them uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It makes them very uncomfortable. You know? And that's when the scriptures say, woe to them that just paraphrasing, that put good for evil and evil for good. You know what I'm saying? Why you thinking that you're doing the most high service? You over there putting the dentist the apple of his eye. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So the Lord gonna kill you niggas, man. When you think you're doing something to the man of the Lord, and you think you're gonna get away with it, the Lord gonna kill you niggas, man. You think you did something to the man of the Lord, bro, and got away with it. Or you doing something. The Lord gonna kill you, man.
With a sword destruction.
You know? With a sword destruction. Thus said Yahweh.
Yeah, I got your precept, all right?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see where I started. You know, I'm going to start off from step. Yahweh shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. All right? In that day shall Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And the house of David shall be as Yahweh. And as the angel of Yahweh was shot before them. That's talking about 2/3 of our people, because they're going to be willing in the day of our power, man. All right? But it's ultimately talking about the other nations. First and foremost, Edom. All right? And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all nations that came against Jerusalem. All right? So anybody that ever came against the men of the Lord, the Most High is going to destroy them utterly. All right? That goes for other nations, because it is written that though hand join in hand, the wicked won't go unpunished. The wicked is the so-called white man, but our people that's rocking according to his vibration, you're the wicked too. All right?
Good.
Yeah. 2/3 of our people are going to be offering prophets up and trying to give bounties for the heads of prophets, man. And the Most High is going to defend them and kill y'all asses, man. Just a simple camp and have something smart to say, or even a wicked thought towards the prophets. They're going to be judged for that. Because the prophets represent Yahweh Shema Shai.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Because hey, look, they don't know who they dealing with, man.
Got another precept, huh? This is and it come with the territory, brother, younger brother. They come with the territory to be made songs of by the other nations, 2/3 of our people. Them coming against you, vexing you, and trying to quench your spirit. All right, laugh and mock, scoff. That's the life of a prophet, man. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians 4, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. We are fools for Yahweh's sake, but you are wise in the anointing. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Okay? Even to this present hour, we both hunger and thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place. See, when you come into this faith, man, you're gonna go through rigorous straits, dire straits. You're gonna go through various trials and tribulations. All right, you're gonna have people lie on you, people set traps for you, so on and so forth. All right, that comes with the territory, man. Okay, and a lot of them, the majority of them are gonna be your own people, man. All right, and labor, working with our own hands, being reviled. All right, and you got access to the blue letter. Get that word reviled.
Yeah, I got some blue letter.
Sounds like repulsive. This is what happened to the men of the Lord. We are reviled. We are looked at as unclean things, man. Say something about our great king.
What's that scripture again?
It's that's 1 Corinthians.
What scripture that was?
1 Corinthians 4 and 12. Yeah.
1 Corinthians 4 and 12.
An unholy. So that's how people look at us. Look at us as if we're unholy things, man. How they look, and that's how they look at our great king. All right? They look at the blood of his covenant as an unholy thing. They got a sore punishment waiting on their ass, man. You got it, brother?
You wanted that word revive?
Yeah, the word revive. What does it say? What he said?
To reproach. To reproach. Rail at. Revive. Heap abuse upon. That's what it say.
Read it again. I can barely hear you. I read it again.
To reproach. Rail at. Revile. Heap abuse upon.
You say abuse what?
Abuse upon.
Right. So that's what people think about it, man. They look at us as a reproach. All right? They think they could abuse upon us. You know? They think they can handle us any kind of way, man. But woe unto the man that comes against the man of the Lord, man. Right? Because the scripture say, he that rejected you rejected me. He that rejected me rejected him that sent. So you come against the power of heaven and earth, man, and his beloved son when you come against the Most High servants, man. Okay? I got a little bit more, all right? We blessed. Being persecuted, we suffering. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world. It comes with the territory. And we embrace it. It's an honor to be the filth of the world for our Heavenly Father and our great King, man. Okay? That's an honor. And are the offscoring of all things unto this day. Unto this day. That boy was saying scripture and didn't even know it. Unto this day. They're calling the elders, the apostles, and the fruit of great millstones, pedophiles and bums unto this day, man. To this day right here, man. They say we love Edomites unto this day. And for every word, every idle word that proceed out their mouth, that they speak on the men of the Lord, they're going to be judged for it. So don't fret. Don't fret, young lad. Don't fret, servants of Yahweh Shema Shai. We will have our due recompense. We will have the last laugh. He who laugh, they say he who last laugh, he who laughs last, laugh the hardest. Proverbs will be fulfilled. You got it, brother.
And when you think about it, I mean, I believe it was Elisha. I don't know. I believe it was Elijah. Whenever he had those 42 kids.
That was Elisha.
That was going. It was Elisha. Elisha.
Yeah, that was Elisha.
That was in Second Kings, huh?
Yeah.
Or First Kings.
I know.
They were saying, "Go ye up, O ye born." What'd you say?
I know it was in the Book of Kings. I don't know which one.
It's the second chapter. It's the second chapter. Second chapter, 23rd verse. I think that's what it is. I'm looking right now. It had Second Kings chapter 2. Yeah. You can get it that for me. I can 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 23.
2 Kings 2 and 23. I'm gonna start at 22. So the waters were healed unto this day, according to the saying of Elisha, which he spake. And he went up from thence to Bethel. And as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city and mocked him and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the woods and tear 42 children of them.
Now peep this out. Okay? They was over there mocking the man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The talking, as you would say today, talking shit. And so what the man of the Lord, he cursed them in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And them bears came out and killed all them kids, man. That's a righteous judgment, bro. When you mess with the man of the Lord, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you'll get people, you know what I'm saying? You get the evildoers, you know what I'm saying? The ones that are at enmity with you because you're in the vibration of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. They'll do this for however long they do. The Lord will let them do it for however long they want to do it for. Look, I'll give me Ecclesiastes chapter what that is, 8, verse 11.
Come again, right?
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11.
Gotcha.
Because anybody, like any one of you that think you're going to get away with mocking the men of the Lord, doing things intentionally to hurt the men of the Lord, or just all out being wicked, knowing, especially you that know better, you know what I'm saying? That know about the truth, you know what I'm saying? But became scoffers, became enemies, you know what I'm saying? Of the men of the Lord. The Lord is going to kill you with the sword of destruction. The Lord got your number, man. The Lord got your death planned out, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to... Go ahead, Doc.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men are fully set in them to do evil.
See, because the Lord ain't touched you yet. You feel like, hey man, shit. They talk about, the Lord gonna do this, the Lord gonna do that, and the Lord ain't touched you yet. So you comfortable and continue to scoff, continue to do certain things that brings what affliction upon the man of the Lord. That you find delight in. Okay, but you keep on. Hey, your heart is fully set to keep doing wickedness. But what the scripture say the Lord gonna do, man? You got some on that up?
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh.
Done. So you know what I'm saying? So you set to do evil all this whole time because ain't nothing happened to you yet. But the scriptures say it shall not be well for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to catch that indignation of the Lord, man. And the Lord going to put in remembrance all what you've done. All the things you did. All the things you thought you were getting away with. You know what I'm saying? Knowing better. The Lord is going to kill you, man. The Lord might have it to where the man of the Lord put your ass to death himself. You know what I'm saying? What you got there, all right?
All right, I got your precept. I'm
Go ahead.
gonna give an account of a wicked nigga and how the Most High dealt with him. All right, a scoffer. This guy was a scoffer. All right. Bear with me. Let me find this account. Keep speaking, all right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because what? You sitting up there thinking you're getting away with doing what you're doing with the man of the Lord, bro. The Lord see you, man. The Lord see you. You got it?
I got it, bro. This is an account about a scope that was coming against the beloved brother Paul when he was bringing it out. All right, and what we about to see Paul do, the Most High is going to get his power back to us in these last days, man. All right, all those miracles our great King did and the men of the Lord did in times of old, we're going to get that power during Jacob's trouble. Various brothers are going to get it. We're going to start doing miracles, raising the dead, just manipulating the elements and doing extraterrestrial celestial things, man. Okay? This is Acts 13, and I'm going to start at verse 6. Right? And when they had gone through the islands of Paphos, they found a certain sorcerer, a false prophet, a Jew, whose name was Bar Yahushua, okay? Which was what the deputy of the country, Segurius Paulus, a prudent man, who called for Barnabas and Saul and desired to hear the word of Yahweh. All right? Now look, when that scripture say the deputy of the country, that's on the side note, he was in the Roman Empire. So how was he a deputy? That goes to show if he was a deputy, hey, I get that word get that scripture, and that's a good scripture to use to show that the Israelites during the Roman Empire had high offices in government. All right, that's a good precept to show that Cornelius was an Israelite. All right, get that word deputy in Acts 13 and 7. It's a side note. The blue letter.
This is Acts 13, verse 7.
Get that word deputy.
Deputy. It says a proconsul, deputy. And it said the Strong's definition is a superlative of instead the highest officer. That's what it's like.
That's all it say?
Yeah, that's what it says. It says a proconsul, comma, deputy.
All right, now do this. Go to the little 3 lines and press them little 3 lines and go down to the word dictionary. Go to the dictionary. You know how to go to the dictionary on there?
You said good. Nah, look, let me, I can get it in my other Bible app. Hold on, I got you out.
You got right there?
Huh?
It's that blue letter Bible.
Yeah, I was using the blue letter, but I got another app that I can. It's something.
Hear me out. All right, you're on the blue letter. I'm about to show you what to do. All right? You see where you at? Where you can go to that word and agree? Right?
Yeah.
You see 3 lines anywhere. 3 lines. You should be able to press 3 lines by the word inner line. And then a hole is going to pop up and give you a bunch of options you can do. And you're going to see the word dictionary.
Yeah, I got it.
to the word dictionary and see and look for the word deputy. Just scroll down until you see the word deputy.
But it says means a perfect, one set over others. The same Hebrew word is rendered chief of commissioners that appointed by Solomon.
By who?
By Solomon.
By Solomon?
That's what it's by Solomon. That's what it said.
All right, that's in the Hebrew. It don't give you no information about during the time of Book of Acts. It don't give you nothing on that.
Nah, it don't.
It don't.
Nah.
I might be going out. That might be a deputy. That might be a position. A position with the high priest or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? With the Levites or something. Let's say, yeah. You know, that probably don't have nothing to do with Rome. But let's get back to the regular scheduled program. All right? But at least you learn how to go to the dictionary. All right. So look, I'm going to pick up where I left off. Okay? Mm-hmm. Verse 7, which was the deputy of the country, Segurius Paulus, a prudent man who called Barnabas and Saul and desired to hear the word of Yahweh. But Elemius, all right, the sorcerer, all right, now you about to see what this nigga was doing. He was a scope, all right? For so is his name by interpretation, withstood them, seeking to turn away the deputy from the faith. All right? So he's coming against Paul, the man of the Lord. All right? And Paul is edifying the deputy, giving him these rivers of living water, and this devil is trying to be a stumbling block to the deputy. Okay? Then Saul, who is also called Paul, filled with the Holy Ghost, set his eyes on him. I can't wait till the Most High, Lord willing, we are worthy that he give us this power, man. And said, "O full of all subtlety and all mystery, thou child of the devil." You see? And he talking to a Jew. So that shows you our people are devils, man. Amongst our people are found wicked men. All right? Thou enemy of righteousness. Wilt thou not cease to pervert the right ways of Yahweh Shai? And now, behold, the hand of Yahweh is upon thee, and thou shalt be blind, and not seeing the sun for a season. And immediately there fell on him a mist and a darkness, and he went about seeking something to lead him by the hand. Now that was just swift judgment. All right, that was swift judgment. All right? So, once I would have returned that sorcerer's sight back, he'd have probably got with the program. But that's not going to happen for our people. All right? That's why when you brought up the scripture in Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter, their heart is intent on doing wickedly because judgment isn't carried away swiftly. All right? But the Most High is going to get that judgment on their ass just like this, man. And in the coming days, he's going to give men of the Lord the power to carry out such acts, man. Like the apostles did in the book of Acts, like the prophets did. How Elijah called down fire for heaven. How Elijah asked the Most High to open his servant's eyes so he could see that it was more that be with them than the enemy. Our great kings are going to do things than what I do. All right? So all these scoffers, man, they coming, brother. They coming. We just got to hold fast. We got to hold fast to what's given to us. And we will have our recompense if we're in that number.
Hey, John. Get John 15 and 18.
John chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world.
That's the point. No, hey, that's it. That's all I wanted right there. If the world hated Yahweh Shai first, of course it's gonna hate you now. Why? Why the world hated Yahweh Shai? Because Yahweh Shai stood for righteousness. The path of Yahweh was about his father's business. Now, so that's the same reason. Now, why the world hate you? Because you know what they used to see us in what? They used to see us in the path of darkness, and that was okay for them to see you like that. You know what? Let me bring it down to this. Bring it to like here. When somebody's so used to seeing somebody at a lower state, ain't really doing nothing for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They comfortable with seeing them like that. But the moment they start to come up and shine, you know what I'm saying? They get to hating them. You know what I'm saying? They get to hating on them, talking down. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. Okay, vice versa on another level. Okay, we used to walk in that darkness, the same darkness they was. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing who we was, not holding ourselves to a standard. You know what I'm saying? But now what? Men of the Lord, they hold themselves to a higher standard. Don't deal with certain things. Certain things don't move men of the Lord. Men of the Lord don't indulge in a lot of things. So therefore what? They hate you because you hold standards to yourself. You know what I'm saying? They hate you because what you trying to walk in the same light as Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? You got to expect it to be hated, man. Offenses must come. So we fret not the evildoers, because your judgment is going to be far more worse, you know what I'm saying, than what you believe. So talking about it. And in the midst of all that, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to take care of his men. When you think you're doing something to the man of the Lord, the Lord might allow you to do it. The Lord allowed Satan to touch Job. You know what I'm saying? To get at Job. You know what I mean? But what Job did, he stayed faithful. You know what I'm saying? So what? You come up against a man of the Lord, you try to do him something, try to mess up his life, or do this, that, and the third to the man of the Lord, or whatever you may try to do. Hey, what are you gonna do? Stop teaching? Who shall separate us from the Most High, man?
Nothing.
Or what shall separate us from the Most High? You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Hey, death not gonna separate.
Huh? You know? That's all I had over here.
Brother. Well,
you got a precept you want to bring out?
I got a couple of precepts we can bring out on that topic. Get 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. The basic scripture. And get straight to the point.
The 2 Thessalonians. I got it. The 2 Thessalonians chapter 1. I just had 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulations to them that trouble you.
Right. So when you got people coming against you, I mean, it's not just when we out here blowing the trumpet. It's in your regular life, man. When you at work, or you going around about to and fro in the earth, and people coming against the man of the Lord, the Most High, you mark them. You mark those men. You mark those women. Hey, Elisha marked little children, and look what became of them. All right? You just, what the Most High let us go through certain hells and straits, because he want to see if we're going to hold fast we're going to take matters in our own hands. He say, wait ye upon me till I rise up to the fray, man. So a lot of times, man, you got to lose. You got to fold. You got to fall back. The Most High put us on this side to be the biggest losers, so-called. We're going to lose a lot of battles. You know, you might want to come up, go upside, get and go upside and Edomite's head one day. You know? Your baby mama might call the cops and full feds lie on you. You know? Get you locked up and you won't kill a bitch. Most High told us to hold fast and endure that persecution, endure that grief, man. Because when you do that, it builds character. When you know how to hold your emotions and put them intact, it builds character, man. And when you don't know how to do that, you're a weak man, man. You know, I've been battling that demon my whole life, brother. You just want to, yeah, you know. But when you rock according to the spirit, man, you learn how to lose. All right? A lot of times you'll be in a predicament where it's a no-win situation. You know? You go to Esau's court and get a counsel, it's best not to go. Sometimes it's best to just agree with your adversary quickly. All right? And let the Most High deal with it. Because you go to this court or go to a counsel, it's going to be kangaroo like a motherfucker. You know? So sometimes it's best just to fall back and roll in the spirit, man. And let Yahweh help you. And you will have your recompense, man. Because everybody's sins as it pertains to Israel is gonna be weighed in the balance, whether they be good or bad. You know? And his men that have been dealt with wrongly, falsely accused, so on and so forth. You know, the Most High gonna give them their recompense. If it's a light thing for the Most High to make the poor man rich, it's a light thing for the Most High to let his men get retribution. Because look, our great king got to get his recompense. He got to get his shake back. You know what I'm saying? That whole multitude that was saying, crucify him, climb down off the cross and save yourself. Let his blood be on our children's head. All the people gotta reap what they sowed. They gonna have to foot the bill of those words, bro. But with that, man, you can take us out. That's all you have, bro.
Yeah. Well, look, I hope this was edifying to hopefully next. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that ruled and teach well. Peace and blessings to the occupant of pushing this truth out the full way. Shalom.
Shalom. Go on, that's a rock.